Charging.
And we're coming into Seoul, or will be coming into Seoul. That's where we're going now. So thank you for joining me on this adventure. We're going to Seoul to do drive-bys
3, 2,
of all the planets.
1. Engage.
Since Seoul is in the year 2020, it's our solar system. So we're going to do a drive-by. And this is our sun of the home world, of the home system. That's the sun of where we live here. That's Earth's sun. So what we're doing is we're going to be doing drive-bys of all the planets. So we'll go over to the system map and pick each planet. So we're going to go to Mercury next. I don't accelerate when I'm facing the sun. It's a good habit to get into. So this is Mercury at 190 light seconds away. And we're not going to surface scan them because it's hard to see details. It's more of a grid after you surface scan them. And I don't think I've surface scanned them before. We'll find out when we get closer. Hopefully I haven't. And our guard always has to be up for pirates for an interdiction. We certainly do not want them to drive us into the planet. And you saw on the galaxy map that it had a blue ring around it in the galaxy map, and that means we can actually land on it. So we're coming up to Mercury. Let's look at that again. See, it's got a blue ring. Most of the other ones, except for on the end, they have blue rings, but this is the only one that has a blue ring. So we're going to go ahead and land on Mercury. No, I have scanned it. Okay. You can tell because of the grid. I've scanned it in the past. But we're going to go ahead and land on Mercury since we can. And we'll pull out an SRV and run around on Mercury for a little bit.
Orbital flight engaged.
Now we're seeing more of the texture now, the closer we get, and our grid's going away. And we're 180 kilometers away. And I'm surprised that our heat hasn't risen since we're so close to the sun, but on the planet. I went ahead and exited Super Cruise at 40 kilometers. So you can get a look at the planet. And this is Mercury on human solar system, original solar system. You see a crater over there in the distance. Like I said, it's a drive-by, so we'll do some circle from high above while we're descending. Now, what I understand is Elite Dangerous tries to make it as realistic, each of the planets, as possible as NASA information has given them, and the Hubble and telescope and those kinds of things. So, that being true, this is what Mercury looks like today in the year 2020. I'm sure it doesn't change much from the year 2020 to 3306. We can't do this with every planet because they don't allow us to land on quite a few of them. But we'll do drive-bys the best we can. Now our heat has risen. We're at 51, so we have to watch that. It's not dangerous. It doesn't really get dangerous. And that probably is from my boosting, because now it's dropping. Find a pretty flat spot where it's not too rough to land on. So the planets that it will let us land on, we'll take the SRV out, we'll run around, and we'll look for interesting things like we did with Jameson. I have to watch the distance over there decrease. Cis landing.
Landing gear deployed.
And I cut my engine throttle all the way back because you don't know. Some planets, because of their gravity, takes longer to slow down. Kind of scan the area so you can see it. Doesn't look too bad. There is a slope to the behind us to the left and behind us to the right. So we're going to stay on this other side over here. Now we might take the SRV over there. Okay. Line up with the surface. Cis alternate. I use voice attack, which binds keyboard with the with voice. Cis alternate. Kind of watching the terrain on the sensor. And that flashing usually means we have a contact down here. An Alliance Crusader is down here. And a second ship is flashing, and that means that they're coming out of Super Cruise. Okay, this is a spot we could land on. Let's back up a little bit. Cis alternate. So you can see up there, there's two ships. And I went wrong direction. We have two ships circling ahead.